and welcome to the Janey Kirk Show. I'm Janey Kirk, and this is the very first show in a series where I'm going to be very pleased to be showcasing some of my dear friends and entertainers on the circuit here in Scotland. My very special guest here with me right now, I'm very honoured to have her here. It's Scotland's very own Lena Martell.
Hello.
Hello, Lena. It's great to have you here.
Thank you for asking me.
Oh, my pleasure. Anyway, Lena, everybody knows you, not just in the UK, but globally, for your massive hit, One Day at a Time. And I remember sitting in my living room in 1979. I was very young.
Could really young myself.
Yes, you
I
were.
was younger than I am now.
And when you came out and you sung that song, you blew everybody away. Everybody was going out buying your albums, etc., etc. And that was just phenomenal.
Just lucky to find the song, I think.
Not lucky. You had the talent. You were the best singer. You are the best singer. You're my favourite, my inspiration. And that's without a doubt.
Kind of you to say
Oh,
so.
that's true. But you are the biggest star that came out of Scotland, Lena. And it's just, for us to cover everything that you've done would take forever. Mm-hmm. But would you like to tell us a little bit about how your fantastic career came to be and how you managed to be the star that you are to this day?
Well, I started in the city where I was born in Glasgow. My brother was a musician and played in one of the big ballrooms in the band. He was a saxophone player, clarinet player. He was also an electrical engineer. My mother believed in having a backup. And at Barrowland Ballroom, the singer that was currently with the band had sort of left and got married and unexpectedly.
You filled in.
I filled in. My brother phoned up and said, "Can you come down? We'll send a cab for you and fill in." And of course, the man offered me the job, the band leader, Billy McGregor, and it was a great band, and it was a wonderful venue because the visitors, I don't like calling people punters, but
I know.
The people that came there, they were really...
They were following you?
No, they came anyway. I mean, because the band was so good.
You eventually, though, had a following?
Yes, I was very lucky. They also liked the band, they liked the new singer, thank God. And it started from there.
So then somehow along the line you managed to get your song, or somebody picked you. Something must have happened that.
Well, I did a lot before that. I did a lot of touring and with artists that used to. Although I wasn't known, my name wasn't known then, but I still had the same talent, and I toured with Sammy Davis Jr. and. With others who were
Barbra
touring.
Streisand and
Barbra Streisand I replaced on Broadway because she went out. She was in Funny Girl, and she went out to Hollywood to start making movies, but they needed somebody to take her place on Broadway, and I got lucky, I suppose. And well, things like that. It was like I've always had a great admiration for my fellow performers, regardless whether they're well known or not. It's the talent aspect. I like the talent. You don't seem to need it these days. I don't know why, but
that's so true.
I don't get it. I know.
I know.
And it was wonderful then, and it's still wonderful now because the public can be quite discerning, and they have their own, favourites. They have their own ones that they like, and that's always good.
Oh yes.
You've probably recognised that yourself.
Yeah, well, the powers of the internet and Facebook. I know you don't have a computer as such. You don't bother about all these modern technology things.
I haven't a clue.
But I can assure you that there's a Facebook page on you, and you have many fans, and people log in every day. From all over the country.
Well, a big hello to all of you.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah. And anyway. Well, you and I became friends when I was asked to perform on a UK country tour, Ladies of Country tour. And on that bill, there was Lena Martell, yourself, and Philomena Begley, and Billy Joe Spears.
Oh, Billy Joe, what a character.
Wasn't
and
she
a great
just
performer, yeah.
And she was
So
also...
was Philomena also.
But I think Billy Joe was also a guest on one of your shows.
Yes.
And I think every star in the UK was a guest on your show, Lena. And
Well,
here you are on mine.
I asked them and they wanted to do it, so I was over the moon. The television series.
And there was a few million, I think, tuned in. How many millions? I think it was about 8 million at some point.
Yes, I
tuning
mean,
in.
you could do that then. There wasn't so many channels then. There was quite a few, but not as many as there are now.
You're very modest.
That is actually the truth. It's just television is. I mean, television is a wonderful medium because it goes right into people's homes.
Yeah.
And you're sitting in their living room, and you're entertaining them, hopefully, and it's just all to the good.
Yeah.
I mean, television is.
Well, there's one thing for sure, Lena. Your career just seemed to escalate into realms that most of us can just sit and dream of.
Well, I did. I toured with a lot of good people, and I worked with a lot of good people. I worked Vegas and Broadway, and because one of them said that my voice was global.
It is.
Yes, I think it was the chap that worked, Sammy Davis, and said that you've got a global voice
And
like
Frank
Sam.
Sinatra was also a fan of yours as
yes.
well. I mean, geez, he's
In other words, it travelled well, the voice, because I just got lucky a lot, but I did. I just started in my hometown of Glasgow.
Have you recorded any new albums at all, Lena?
Well, yes. Songs from a Woman's Heart, I think, is the latest one on Scott Disc. Until South, there's a nice local.
Okay, so anybody tuning in then, Lena's recorded a brand new album, Songs from a Woman's Heart, and it's available from Scott Disc. So just get Googling that, and we'll put the number up, hopefully, on the screen. It'll be there. And anyway, without further ado, I think we should have you singing your big hit for us, Lena Martell, singing One Day at a Time.
Thank you.
One day at a time, sweet Jesus, I'm only human, and I'm a woman. Help me to see all I can be and all that I am. Show me the stairway Lord, for my sake, teach me to take one day at a time. One day at a time, sweet Jesus, that's all I'm asking from you. Give me the strength to do every day what I have to do. One day at a time. Do you remember when we walked among men? Well, Jesus, if you're looking below, it's worse now than then. Cheating and stealing, violence and crime. Lord, for my sake, teach me to take one day at a time. One day at a time, sweet Jesus, that's all I'm asking from you. Give me the strength to do every day what I have to do. One day at a time.
sure to pass you by just sitting still. So give me all the